Digimon Adventures was one of those gateway animes, along with Pokemon in the early 90s, that got us into anime, like the Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. And it's been an important anime in a lot of people's lives, especially people in the US. And Toei decided to do I guess it's a reimagining or a different take on the first season of Digimon Adventures. And I'm here to talk about the opening and not necessarily the actual content of the show, because right now it's only 2 episodes in. So I'll reserve what I think about the show after a few more episodes, see what happens. But this is mainly focusing on the opening. So for those that unfortunately don't know anything about Digimon, Digimon basically just follows a group of kids and their digital monsters called Digimon. They're kind of the same thing as Pokemon, but instead of pocket monsters, they're digital monsters. And Digimon has always been about, again, a group of children. I mean, there's always a main protagonist in every series. Like we had Tai, we had Davis, we had Takato, and I could go on. But in each iteration, even though there was a main person that they focus on, the stories always revolved around the group. And the openings for all of these different seasons of Digimon always had that feeling that this is about the Digimon and the Digimon Destined is in the first season. I don't know what they're called later on, but it's about them and reflects their struggle as a group and the power of friendship and all that good stuff. And this opening for the new Digimon Adventures 2020 doesn't give off that same feeling, and it actually kind of worries me. It actually bothers me a lot. So let's talk about it. But first, before I go into the stuff I really don't like about this, let's go into the pros of this opening, because it does do a lot of good things. So first off, the song they have is pretty good. It's pretty catchy. The video is interesting because it does something really cool where it recreates the iconic opening sequence of the original opening, where you see all the Digidestined like spinning like they're going into the digital world, which is really awesome. And then the character models all look similar to the original ones. They just look a little bit better, but still keep that style that they had back in the 90s. Thankfully, they didn't go the way of Digimon Tri, because that's a whole other video. I won't even talk about that. And they had cool fight sequences. Where the original one, they were a little bit more slow, but there's a reason for that. In this one, they have quick action cuts. We see the Digimon fighting. That's pretty cool. But really, that's about it. Those are all the pros to this opening, and the rest of it are a lot of cons. And the first con, and this is where my main focus is, where I talked before, but this is about the Digimon and the Digidestined, or the group of kids that's going to be on this adventure. In this opening, you don't get that feeling. This is all about Tai or Taichi and Agumon, and like all the other main characters are put to the side, and it's really sad because you see the opening and it starts off with Tai, and you see like these still pictures of all the other Digimon and all the other Digidestined, and that's it. You get like this little cut of seeing all of them, and then it goes back to Tai, and like I said, it recreates the opening sequence from the original Digimon opening, but it's just Tai, and it's Tai spinning, and he just keeps spinning. I mean, it's hilarious. He's just spinning and spinning and spinning until you get to the title screen where it says this is Digimon Adventures. And really, like, the opening, there's not really much to talk about, because it's kind of these generic scenes where you see you see Tai seeing Agumon in his like base form, then when he gets to Agumon, and then just kind of like frolicking around, and then in this type of battle scene about to fight, or they were fighting, and then it finally cuts to him digivolving to Greymon, and that whole sequence is just, again, it's focused just on Tai and Agumon. And so when we get to the 1 minute mark is when we finally get to see the main cast in action. And it only lasts 10 seconds. And there's really no focus on them at all. We barely get to see them at all. There's like this quick flash that you see of Matt or Yamato. and then you see like Sora really quickly, maybe like half a second each, even less than that. Izzy, Mimi, all of them, they get 0 time. And what's interesting is TK or Takeru and Kari or Ikari, they for whatever reason get more screen time than all the Digidestined combined, aside from Tai. But there's really not much going on there. Like you see TK, and then you see Kari, then you see like I forget the cat's name. My mind just went blank. Gatomon, there you go. And you see Patamon. These names, they're gonna, yeah, it's Patamon. You see Patamon sitting with TK, and you see these feathers that kind of go on the bottom that's supposed to tell us, about Angelmon and Angelwoman. But that's pretty much it. It cuts to that for like maybe 3-4 seconds, and it goes back to Tai, him reaching for something, and then it ends with Tai and his goggles, and that's pretty much it. Like, it's really uninspired, this opening, and very generic, and it gives you kind of all these different spoilers that, I mean, if you've never seen Digimon, you won't understand what they are. I mean, if you watched it before, then you already know what's gonna happen, because you see Greymon go into Metal Greymon, then War Greymon, then you see Omnimon in there showing us what's gonna happen. Again, I don't know if this is gonna happen the first season. I mean, if it does, then everything's going way too fast, in my opinion. But again, this doesn't give me the feel of that this is about this group of kids. This is just about Tai and Agumon, and all the other ones have been, bumped down to accessories to the show. And again, this might not reflect the show itself, because the show itself, I don't believe it's gonna do that. It might, but I don't believe it's gonna go that far. I just feel like it's a disservice to all the other Digidestined, to all of the other Digimon iterations that they've had. Like I said, from Digimon Adventures to Digimon Universe, which I think is the most recent one, it's been all about these characters. These characters, it's about their bonds, about their friendship, and for whatever reason, they want to kind of stray away from that. Maybe they're trying to do something where each opening is going to focus on one character for the entire opening for whatever reason. That could be it. I don't know what Toei's thinking, honestly, but yeah, it's just not my cup of tea, this opening, and I really hope that this series is actually a whole lot better than what they're showing us in the opening, because the opening is supposed to get us hyped. And although they did some cool stuff in this opening, again, very generic, and they put all the other Digidestined to the side, so it's a fail for me. But I don't know what you guys think. Did you guys like it? Or maybe you don't care that they focus more on Tai and Agumon because that's who you actually really care about. That could be true. Let me know in the comments section below, or make a video and put it in the comments, and I want to see it. I want to see what you guys think. So yeah, that's everything for today. This is David the Smash Fan from Chimino Podcast, and I'm out.